Okay, you guys, welcome. Okay, we're super stoked about this. For those of you that don't know who I am, I'm Micah Folsom. You're a part of our umbrella somewhere if you're on this call. So you're part of Team InspirNation in some capacity, and we love you. So as leaders, we came together this year, and every single year at the start, we're like, okay, what can we do better? What can we streamline? What can we simplify? Where can we give our team more value? Where can we make it easier for them to have more success and find more joy in the business? And so this is one of the things that we came up with, was that all of the leaders, it's really amazing to see your coaches spread their wings and fly and like leave the nest and go do their own thing. But then it's also really sad because then you don't get as much of the community because everyone's doing their own thing. And so we decided that at least once a month, we would kick off the month all together on one big team call. So that is what every single first Wednesday, normally it'll be the very first Wednesday. Last week it wasn't because of the new year and stuff. Every single first Wednesday night of every month, we will have a big team call, and it will be led by one of the leaders. Sometimes we'll have a guest speaker to bring value and stuff that will help you guys. But it's always going to be available to our whole team. And yeah, if you're not muted, just mute yourself because I don't know what's going on. It maxes out at 100. And so we're at our max capacity. You guys are on, and then everyone else that couldn't get on will catch the recording. So that is going to happen because we have a lot of people. So just a heads up, if you want to be on live with the people and kind of feed off the energy, I feel like live calls are so powerful. Then make sure you're prompt and you guys work. So kudos. All right, so we have a couple things we want to cover tonight. First, we have kind of some housekeeping things, and I'm actually going to cover those after Jaylyn talks because she's got a jet. She's got some family stuff. But we have some stuff that I just need to make sure that you guys understand how to utilize. Okay, we're going to be talking about the calls. We're going to be talking about the live power hours. We're going to be talking about where to plug in, where to focus, and how to really be successful. But first, I am going to turn the time over to Melissa. Do you want to do the recognition part? I feel like you should.
Yeah.
Since you made the rap.
Yeah, that's a really awesome way to kick it off. Okay. All right. Okay. Wait, I have to click share. One moment. So can y'all see the page? So we thought it would be really cool to start the night by sharing just some of the, you guys have seen, obviously, like it's all over the beach right now, but people being shouted out for Elite and Premier and getting their phone calls, and it really is like such a, oh man, it's a powerful moment because it's kind of like the culmination of everything that you've put into the entire year, all in one phone call, right? And so we put together just the combination of all the shout outs from today and yesterday, the elite teams from our little umbrella, like Micah said, our downline. And it is so rad, you guys, to see how many people are absolutely killing it. And really what it is it's a reflection of like the impact. Like I love that word. That word always reminds me of Micah, but like that word, the impact that we're having on so many people's lives. So I'm just going to read through these really quick, give a little love to, you know, everyone who's just accomplished so much over the past year. And if this is something you want to do, you guys, literally every single one of you can achieve something like this. You can achieve Elite or you can achieve Premier if you put in the work. Okay, so Ashley Smith is a 5-time Elite team and came in at number 16. And of course, our fearless leader, Micah Folsom. And you guys, she does not get the recognition that a lot of people do. I should have wrote a post for her because her coach is not really doing as good as Micah's doing. So, but she's a 6-time Elite team and officially Elite 2020. So kudos to all of you. Like that is 100% a reflection of you guys, everyone on this call. literally everyone, like everyone on every team in every way. So congratulations. Our team is a 4-time elite team. Dylan Mills, she's under Ashley's umbrella, and I'm not sure if she's Ashley's coach, if someone else knows, but she's really, I think, only like 2 years into the business, absolutely on fire, doing so well. I think she finished at like 66. So that's incredible. And Micah finished at number 31, you guys. That's amazing. Jenny Longanis, she is a 2-time elite team. Our very own Ashley McClellan, she is a 2-time elite 7-star diamond coach. And her team is Fit Bliss Nation. We have Mary Catherine. If you guys, I think a lot of you guys know her from the mentor calls that we were doing, but she's 3-time elite. Krista Walsh is a new elite coach, which is so exciting. Oh, and it looks like she was 66. I thought that it was Dylan, but maybe it was Krista. And I know a lot of you guys know her. She kind of was one of those tone it up girls. And I see lots of comments coming in. You guys are probably answering my questions. But so anyway, she is doing amazing. She's been a coach for, I think, like maybe 2 years also, 2 or 3 years. Megan Farley, who's a newer coach as well. And she is under, you guys can tell who are all under Ashley. They all have kind of that same little shout out board. So Megan is a 1st-time elite coach. Jessie Mershon, this is her 3rd year as elite. That's incredible. And then we have our premier coaches. And just if you guys are wondering, premier honestly it's an incredible achievement. Really the one thing I think that differentiates premier from elite is either the diamond coaches or the amount of elite leadership points. Okay, so it's not that big of a difference in terms of like the leadership role of the coach. We have Cozy and her team, Team Fusion, and they are killing it and they're doing amazing. They're officially a premier team. And then 2 of my coaches, Anna Connell with her Positively Fit crew, and Jerica Vaughn with Team Rise. Congratulations, you guys. I'm so happy for you. Every single one of you worked your little booties off and it paid off, and so excited to celebrate you guys.
Love it. Thank you, Melissa. You guys, seriously, it's so cool to see so many people having just so much success with their teams. Elite and Premier are absolutely team things, like she said. And the cool thing is that one of my coaches, Jaylyn, she signed up in January of whatever year, 2000 something, and went elite that year, that same year. So like signed up, went elite. So like that means every single one of you find out what elite is, find out how to make it happen, and you absolutely can do it. All it is it's building your team. It's helping your coaches hit Success Club and have success with that foundation and getting to 5-star, building leaders. So 5-star, and then you have to have a certain amount of elite points. And the elite points are generated by helping customers and coaches, and then helping your coaches have success with Success Club. So no matter if you're going for elite or you just want to be like a team player, when you hit Success Club, you're always going to help your team in some way. They changed the program this year. When new diamonds are leadership points for the team that you're on. New, like 1 to 5-star, they always contribute. So there's so many ways to contribute. Even if you're like, well, elite's not my goal, you can still contribute and be a huge team player. So just super fun. It's way cooler to do stuff. Like, I think that's my favorite part about what we do. You literally cannot be successful as an island. You can't be successful on your own. You can only help so many people as one human, but we get the chance to lock arms, to empower others, to mentor, to train, to help, to believe, to just cast the vision of what this can be for so many other people. And that's when the real ripple effect happens. And that's when the impact grows like exponentially. So it's just so powerful. Okay, so Jaylyn, let's go over your little vision part, and then you can jump off if you need to.
Okay. Okay, so you guys, I'm super excited, and I love that we're kicking it off, recognizing all of those awesome leaders. Now, it's so nice because she recognized me for my first year. But I don't know if you guys noticed, I'm not on there. My team didn't hit Premier. My team didn't hit Elite. And I'm saying that because I hear so often from coaches who are like, well, I missed it. I didn't hit the mark. I'm done. Like they kind of like peace off. They back away. Please tell me I am not frozen because everybody is frozen on my screen. Am I frozen? Yeah. No. Someone type in
We
the
can
group chat.
hear you, but you're back.
Well, I'm going to keep talking.
Yeah, we can hear you fine.
Okay, I'm back. Okay, good. I'm just going to keep talking. Someone chat. Tell me I'm frozen if I'm actually frozen, okay? Okay, so the reason I bring that up is it can be deflating and defeating. Don't hit a goal that you want, but I can tell you that retreating does nothing. Okay, I have missed Elite twice in my 5 years as a coach, but I've hit 3 times. And each time I hit, I can reassess, reevaluate, see what I need to improve and go on. And you guys, this goes into vision, okay? And what I want you to understand is what's so amazing about this business is it really 100% is a lifestyle, meaning how we live, how we eat, how we treat our bodies, how we fuel our brains, all of that is a part of a lifestyle. And when you can really kind of see that this business is just our lifestyle and sharing our lifestyle to help other people share our lifestyle like this, it changes things. And I think sometimes we differentiate and we separate them and we say, well, this is the business and this is my life. And that's not the truth. You've got to blend the two, okay? So you need to be able to be in a place where you say, okay, this way of living, I'm going to live no matter what, so I may as well impact others. And that comes down to vision. And when we miss the mark, when we don't do what we want to do in this business, it takes having a vision that's farther out than something right in front of your face. And so I'm going to talk to you about how we can do this and give you kind of some visuals. So I want to read a couple quotes to begin with. And I just want you guys to really sink in this vision stuff, okay? Because this is huge for like really knowing where you're going. You have to have a vision, and this is what holds everybody back in the business. Like it has nothing to do with the fact that they're just doing the essentials, because the essentials will get you to your mark and they're essential to grow a business. But having a vision is what's going to really keep you in the game when things get hard or it's not going how you would like. You have to have a vision. Okay. So there are no constraints on the human mind, no walls around the human spirit, no barriers to our success or progress, except those we ourselves erect. Let that sink in. No one is physically stopping you from anything except for your own brain. This isn't like a workout, a physical exercise. Your brain has no limits, okay? You don't make progress by standing on the sidelines, whimpering and complaining. You make progress by implementing ideas. And the reason I bring that up is ideas, these ideas that you're hearing tonight and you're going to hear about what you guys need to implement and what you need to do are so simple that people a lot of times choose to not do them because they're so simple. And they kind of just become tasks. And you honestly will find better things to do with your time if these are just tasks. Okay. So that's where vision comes in and going. Okay. Your vision has to be so clear that each day, each task is one step closer to your vision. So these tasks aren't just check boxes, and it's not, you're just checking it off with no purpose or reason. You know that when I do these daily actions, I am one step closer to my vision, to my dream life, to reaching my full potential. This next quote is by Christopher Reeve. If you guys know, he used to be Superman, I think, and he is paralyzed from the neck down. And he said, so many of our dreams at first seem impossible. Then they seem improbable. And then when we summon the will, they soon seem inevitable. Okay. The key word there is the will. Okay. We all have massive potential within us. You have to tap into that will. And I want you to, I'm going to take you kind of on my journey. So Micah kind of mentioned my first year. I started in January 2015. Actually, my sign up day was yesterday, my 5-year anniversary. And I hit 5-star elite with my team that first year as a coach. And what's funny is I didn't start out thinking, I'm going to be a 5-star elite by the end of the year and I'm going to be making lots of money and I'm going to change my family's life. Like it really started out very small. I started with, if I could make $500 a month to replace my daycare income that I had just quit, that would be amazing. And then obviously if I can help other people along the way and I can get to like my dream body, even cooler. And it didn't take long for me after I started digging into PD. I really was like into coach success stories. And I honestly turned them on purpose with Greg in the room. Like I figured if I could get him to believe in it, it would just help us both so much. And I specifically remember listening to Lindsay Matways, and he heard her story because he was sitting there and he was like, he turned to me and he's like, why can't you? If she can do it, why can't you? And all of a sudden it was like, I just needed that permission to like drop the walls and the barriers that I had placed on my life. And all of a sudden I was like, okay, well, why can't I? And I right then decided I was going to retire my husband from his job. And he was like, no, you're not. And I was like, no, I really am. Okay. And he was like, he didn't see my vision, but that was a big vision for me. So that was like my big outlandish goal, okay? To like be able to pay off debt, to be able to retire my husband, to be able to not just live like paycheck to paycheck. Like I wanted all these extra things. But my big visions also had these small stepping stones along the way. And for me, at first it was $500 a month. And then it became, what if I could earn $1,000 a month? And then what if we could pay off our van early? What if we could go on vacation and pay cash instead of using our tax return every freaking year and putting it on credit card and using the next tax return to pay off that credit card and putting it on the credit card. Like, so I had all these stepping stones, but I saw that that was the path that led to my bigger vision. I didn't get so like overwhelmed by the big vision that I didn't like fully immerse myself in the small and exciting stepping stones that were along the way. Okay. And these little goals became the stepping stones in my pond on the way to my big goals. Okay. And I'm going to give you a little analogy because I was like, how can I make you guys see that like all these little milestones matter? And you have big vision, but you've got to have little things to celebrate along the way too. And so I want you to envision you're standing at a lake and you see the other side of the lake and you have to get there. Like there is no option to just stand on the shore. You are in the water getting to the other side. And you have two options. You can swim to the other side, or you notice there is a bridge in a way of stepping stones. And you have the option to get on the stepping stones and walk across those stepping stones and get to the other side of the lake, or you can swim. Okay. You have two choices. You can swim, get on the stepping stones. And I want you to visualize these things. Okay. These stepping stones are those little milestones that build up and get you one step closer to your big vision. Okay. Now, as you step from one stepping stone to the next, it takes effort, it takes movement, it takes strategy to make sure you're not going to just like dilly-dally across these stepping stones, right? Like you've got to be kind of intentional about where you're stepping. And you know, though, if you're just very focused on getting to the next one, it's one step closer. And you're very methodical. You know what you're doing. You're not just like, I'm going to just jump and hope I land on it, right? You know where that stepping stone is and you're going for it. The option to swim is choosing to not have any short-term goals. You're just going to get to the other side of the bank. You don't know how. You don't really care. No strategy. You're just going to swim and then you'll probably float for a little bit. You're going to get really tired and you're going to get burned out and you're going to doggy paddle and you're going to be like, what the F am I doing this for? You're going to float some more and you're going to find yourself like, screw it. Why am I even trying to get to the other side? That swimming option is not knowing why you're getting to the other side, and you're not going to want to get to the other side by swimming. And it also is not having those little stepping stone celebrations on the way. Okay. So I want you to right now get crystal clear on what the other side of the lake is. What is on that other side of the lake that you can get to if you decide to get off the shore? Are you going to swim and hope you just hit it? Or are you going to choose to get on the stepping stones and see, okay, what are the stepping stones that can get me to that goal? So I want you to understand that visualizing and really immersing yourself in what you want your dream life to be like is actual science. Your brain does not know the difference between thoughts and reality. That's why athletes use visualizing to be really good at their sport. They sit and they visualize how they're going to make that shot, where they're putting their hand, where their foot's going to be, what it feels like. That is actual science. So when you do this, you're training your brain to look for ways to make that happen. Okay. So I want you guys to close your eyes. We're legit going to do some visualizing exercises. And I see you. I mean, half of you are frozen because I'm frozen, but whatever. I can see you. Close your eyes, okay? And I want you to remove all of these barriers, okay? And I want you to just listen to my story. You're sitting in your house and a guy knocks on your door. And you open up the door and this gentleman is there. And he hands you just this magical, like, what are they called? Like scroll. And he says, your life has changed forever. Your debt is gone. You have enough funds in the bank to live however you want. You will never have to worry about money ever, ever again. You don't have any time obligations. Your schedule has been completely cleared. And you get to decide how you spend your days. In this very moment, what was the first thing that came to mind when they said you have no debt, you have no financial constraints, you have no time constraints? What came to your mind? Because I want you to make a mental note of that, okay? You look at your schedule, it's empty. Nothing's on it. What's the first thing you would do? You go to sit on the couch, would you upgrade it? You look at your vacation plans, is that still the same vacation you would take? You call your husband who's at work, he had the same guy show up. His schedule is free. What does he do now? What does he do with his day? What are your hobbies? What does your house look like? How do you spend your mornings? How do you spend your middle of the days? How do you spend your evenings? Your kids, what do you do to help your kids? Are they in more extracurriculars? Are you able to provide tutoring services or ways that you can amplify their talents and their gifts? Your friends, do you have the same friends? What do your friends do for fun? What do you do what do they do in their free time? Do you keep the same ones? Do you find new ones? What do you eat? What do you wear? How are you mentally? Are you confident, radiant, thoughtful? Sit and take it all in. And now I want to ask you, service. With an open schedule and an unlimited amount of time, money is flowing abundantly. How do you serve others? How do you bless others? Do you donate time? Do you donate money? Do you fund nonprofits? Like, what do you do to bless the lives of others now that you aren't having to worry selfishly about yourself? Okay, sit and take this all in, all the mental notes as you're going through this. This is your potential telling you what you're capable of. Your potential is your best self, and our best selves are how we serve and love and impact the most. Fear and self-doubt have always been the greatest enemies of human potential. Okay, you guys can open your eyes. Continuous effort, not strength or intelligence, is the key to unlocking our potential. Don't cheat the world of your contribution. Give it all you've got. The biggest challenge is to become all that you have the possibility of becoming. You cannot believe what it does to the human spirit to maximize your human potential and stretch yourself to the limit. Successful and unsuccessful people do not vary greatly in their abilities. They vary greatly in their desires to reach their potential. Okay, I want you guys to, I know, I can see in the comments that you guys sitting here, tell me that that's not your potential. Tell me that that is not something telling you you were made for more. Quit with the BS, quit with the fears, quit with all of the excuses you tell yourself of why you can't do it. Your potential is fighting and screaming at you right now to get out of your own way. Okay, now that we have this feeling and you're like, dude, okay, I kind of know what I'm going for. I want you to remember that this business is the platform that gets you to that life. We have the best job, you guys. Our job is to reach our potential. Like, we get paid to reach our potential. So after this call and after you hear what you need to do and all the actual nitty-gritties of moving your life forward, I want you to seriously think, what is on the other side of the lake? What is your big vision? But what are those little stepping stones along the way that you're going to celebrate and you're going to push for, and you're going to strategically figure out what is next? Okay, not overthink, be smart. Okay, I'm pushing for $1,000 a month. What do I need to do business-wise to make that happen? Hit my SC tracker every day. I need to help 10 people a month, whatever those are, okay? Figure it out and go for that. But now I want you to close your eyes one last time. And I want you to picture this. It's December 31st, 2020, and you're about to ring in the new year with your friends and family. You cannot believe how much has changed in 2020, and you're amazed at what you've accomplished. You've pushed past limiting beliefs, went outside the box, fell a few times, but got right back up. 2020 was the year of clarity, growth, and fearlessness. Even though you were scared, you did it anyway. You pushed through all the doubts, naysayers, and setbacks because you were on a mission and had a fire in your soul to share it. When you look back at the year, you can say with absolute certainty that you gave it your all and then some. Your vision for your life and mission to serve and love others was greater than any obstacle, and you overcame them. You didn't know what was to come at the beginning of 2020, but you knew this was your year to make bold moves and to run towards your fears, not run away from them. Okay? I want you guys to remember that. Remember what you're feeling right now. Okay? Your vision is yours, and you are 100% capable to get it. You just have to decide you will not back down. You will not shy away. You will not give yourself limiting BS stories of why you can't do it, because you wouldn't have felt anything there if you were already at your potential. And your potential is how you impact the most people. Because if you notice, when we're not at our potential, we're very selfish. We can't help others because we have to help ourselves. We can't impact others because we have to help ourselves. And as you strive to become better and reach your potential, you have the ability to impact others to do the same. And that is how we change the world, by changing ourselves and helping others start to change theirs. I'm done. Go ahead, Micah.
You guys, that was amazing. I was totally crying. Like, that's amazing. It's amazing that we literally have the same platform, the same opportunity, the same gift to create exactly the life we want. And I think what you guys need to understand and what you guys need to stay so clear on is the life I create, the life Melissa creates, the life Jalen creates, the life every other leader creates. Who cares? You need to get clear about the life you want to create, what means stuff to your family, why you want to do this, and every single stepping stone that Jalen talked about. Every single stepping stone has to be tied to something real in your life. When I was starting, I had the stepping stones. I knew, okay, we need income. We are poor in vet school. I don't want to be tied down. I don't want to be following my husband everywhere he goes. I want some freedom to live where we want to live. And I knew that the only way to get there were certain benchmarks in Beachbody world. And I knew what that meant for my family. So while I never woke up saying, I want to be a 15-star diamond, like no little girl dreams of being a 15-star diamond, I also knew what 15-star diamond meant to my family's goals and to our lifestyle and to the way that we were able to raise our children and where we were able to raise them. And so you've got to get clear. If you're not hitting Success Club, you guys, dude, that is like the bare minimum. If you're not hitting Success Club, you're not running a business. I'm going to just be real with you guys for a second. Our job as coaches is to help people. If you're not helping at least 3 with the complete solution, you are not doing your due diligence as a coach. Okay. And so with that, I want you guys to just get clear. Here we go. On what your family wants. After this call, I want you guys to literally just brain dump. I want you to say, what in my life am I not satisfied with? Dude, I cannot talk right now, okay? Nope, go tell Knox to do it.
No, he doesn't know how.
Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. It won't work.
Yeah, it will.
Okay, I want you guys to get clear on what you're not satisfied with in your life, because sometimes I feel like we feel a little bit greedy if we go first for the things we want and we desire, even though if it's on your heart and you desire it, there's a reason and you don't have to feel bad for it. But for whatever reason, and especially in the culture that lots of us grew up in, we feel a little bit bad for wanting more than we actually need and all that stupid crap. So I want you guys to first think about what you're dissatisfied with. What are you uncomfortable with? What causes friction in your marriage right now? What causes stress, anxiety? What makes you worried at night? What do you lay in bed and worry about? Those are the things that are going to drive you more than just the big dreams that you right now feel like are fluffy and you might not even feel worthy of having those things and whatever. The things that you're dissatisfied with, that you're uncomfortable with, are going to drive you harder at the beginning. Okay. So I want you guys to start there. And I want you guys to get off the call and I want you guys to just brain dump. Make a list of your stressors, of things that you're unhappy with in your life, of things that you would love to change and have different. And I want you guys to create goals around changing those things first. Okay. Now, Melissa, Ashley, Cozy, did you guys want to talk about stuff before I dove into the boring stuff?
I think you can do that.
You want me to do? Okay. All right. So I talked about this a little bit on my PS call. So my PS coaches are aware of this, but this will give you some clarity. And I posted about this in the team pages. So it's great if you have vision. It's great if you know what you want. But you guys, what we're learning is the majority of coaches who are not seeing the success that they want are two things. You overcomplicate the crap out of this business. It's not hard. The business and the essential activities that actually move you forward are not hard and they're not complicated. And it doesn't take a lot of time to develop the skills and really hone in on those things that are going to help you have success. Whether or not you take the time to focus on those things instead of getting distracted by all of the other things that lots of you get distracted by is the issue. Okay. So we created some things that are going to just really help you dial it in. We want to just really laser focus on the things that are going to move the needle forward, which is helping people get a solution in their hands that's going to change their life and help people be a part of this coaching community so they have the opportunity to change their life as well. All right. So two things. I'm going to share my screen and pull up, because these are both in the team page. So when you go to our main Team InspirNation page, hold on, I got to click out of all these. You're going to click on announcements and you'll see these forever. They're going to be marked as announcements. Okay. So first we have these daily live power hours. You guys, if you do not utilize these and you feel frustrated in your business, there is nothing we can do to help you. We are literally giving you the opportunity 3 times a day, Monday through Wednesday. And then Thursday, there's 2 calls, Friday, there's 2, and Saturday and Sunday, there's 1. These are all led by leaders that are successful. I think there's some leaders who have leaders in there. So they're like all 6-star diamond and above, lots of superstar diamonds, basically coaches that have their stuff figured out and they know how to be successful. They're getting on and they're leading live power hours. It's not get on and it's silent for an hour. They are leading live power hours at these times every single day. If you get off the call and hear nothing other than, I need to get on at least 1 power hour a day, every day this quarter, I promise you, you will blow your mind at what you can accomplish in an hour and at how simple this business is. Okay. So that's my challenge to you is I know maybe you're looking at these times. These are all MST. You're looking at these times and you're like 7 a.m. I'm getting the kids off to school. That definitely won't work. 11 a.m. Oh shoot. That's kind of like right before my lunch break. Sometimes my daughter's running around. I don't really like to work right there. 7 p.m. That's usually dinner time. Yeah, that's not going to work. These won't work for me. Okay. I'm going to ask you this. Is your life that you just thought of, that you just visualized, is it actually worth it to you? Because the thing is, we're all capable, but not all of us are willing. And that's going to be the difference between the ones that get off this call and make some moves and really blow your brains, like as far as what you can accomplish this year. The ones that get off this call and move your schedule around a little bit, shift some things, talk to your spouse and go, babe, I got to do this. This is important to me. This is what it means for our family. For this quarter, for 3 months, we're going to do dinner a little bit earlier. I'm going to have you play with the kids for 1 hour, and I'm going to go lock myself in our bedroom, and I'm going to work for 1 hour straight at 7 p.m. every single night. Okay? The person that does that, or the person that says, hey, babe, can you get the kids off to school the last 10 minutes? I'm going to go in there. I'm going to get on this power. I'm going to do my work. Whatever you got to do to get on at least one of these. If you can get on more than one, If you're Rachel and you can get on 3 of these a day, get on 3 of them a day and see what you accomplish in this first quarter. You guys, I promise you, it's not hard to be successful, but doing the right things consistently is a like make or break. You cannot do the start stop thing. You cannot do a power hour sometimes and then not do it for a few days and then do it and hope to see any sort of like momentum be built. And that's the power of this business. It's the compound effect is real. So the only difference between me and you is I've shown up for 6.5 years every single day in some capacity. That doesn't mean I work all day, every day for 6.5 years. It means in some capacity, I'm posting on social media. In some capacity, I'm connecting with human beings. In some capacity, I'm sharing my journey. And in some capacity, at least 4 or 5 days a week, I'm inviting people to join me on the journey. And I'm definitely inviting people to coach with me because I want this to change their life like it has mine for 6.5 years. So when you do it for a month and you get frustrated, stop. Stop it right now, because that is not long enough to build trust. That's not long enough to build your skill set. That's not long enough to find your voice and to find what you connect with other humans. You have to give yourself enough time. So I'm just going to challenge you to utilize these and get your teams to utilize these. Because if this is all that you do for the first quarter, is just plug into these power hours at least one time a day, at least 5 days a week, watch out. You will crush so many of your goals. Okay. So that's the first thing. And it's all the same link. This is the link. Every single call is on this link. You just save it in your phone, set a reminder in your phone to jump on that link, get on, do the work. They'll lead it. You do what they say, and it'll be awesome. Okay. Second thing, call schedule. So you're on the call. Woohoo! You guys are already winning. So I want to just talk to you guys about this flow really quick, because this is going to be, all of these are going to be available to our entire team to leverage. All right. So obviously every single Monday National Wake Up Call, you guys, that is just like top coaches sharing best practices, feel good energy, like reset your mindset for the week. Just get on them. I don't miss them. And I'm 6.5 years in. You are never above learning. You're never above surrounding yourself with positivity and new knowledge and new just things that we can always learn and grow. So get on the call. If you can't get on live, listen to it before you go to bed. All right. Thursdays, we have this Rising Stars. It's a separate Facebook group that is open to our entire downline. And that group is for the Success Club qualifiers. So that's for like the movers, shakers, action takers, people who are really showing up and making moves. And we have an extra call in that group weeks 2 through 4. Okay. So week 1, you will not have a call in there, except for now we're implementing that Monday call, huh? Yeah, actually. So now there will be 1 call a week in there. But basically, it'll be every Thursday morning, weeks 2 through 4, extra training, extra, like tomorrow, the guest speaker is Brad Bizjack, and he's a mindset coach. So good. So he's going to be in there training for us. Another week, we're going to have Kate Schultes come in and do a training. We're going to have Doug come in and do an elite training. We're going to have comp plan training so we can really understand the strategy around building and leveraging the comp plan and maximizing and making sure that you're making as much income as you possibly can with the effort that you're putting in. So just extra stuff that is not essential for just like the dabbler hobby coaches necessarily. Okay. So make sure if you qualify for Success Club, you get access to that group. Talk to your Diamond Upline and they'll get you access. Now, this weeks 2 and 4, I want you guys to put these in your calendar, and I want you guys to build your marketing plan and your posting schedule and be conscientious of these things coming so that you can be proactive. Okay. So every Tuesday, second Tuesday of the month, we will do a downline wide new coach getting started right call. So this is open to all of your new coaches that you're bringing on. And this is just a way for them to get a bigger piece of the community. It'll be co-hosted by leaders and our leaders, and we'll delegate who does these, but we'll basically have like a similar type presentation thing that we just go through, and we welcome them to the team, and we get them started right, and we kind of set some expectations and things to focus on, and get them excited to just get going. I know lots of people are scared to build their team because they're like, well, I don't have a team, or I don't know how to lead, and I don't know how to this, and I don't have a system, and I don't have a team page. And that holds you back from ever doing anything to grow. So we want these to be a tool that you can absolutely utilize with confidence so that you can talk to people about this amazing opportunity and know that you have somewhere to plug them into. You have a system to put them into. The trainings in the back office, you guys, like everything that your coaches need to be successful is already laid out for them. And these are just extra resources that you can use as well. So what that means is weeks 1 and 2 of the month, that means we're following up with our challengers. If they love Shakeology, if they're rocking the group, we better be having the conversation to help them convert to coach and do this with us. That's just the natural progression. Rock the group, get results, love the products, coach with us. Like that's just how it goes. That's how I started. That's how I got all of my people started at the beginning. Like that's just such a natural progression. So having this call week 2 will give you that natural flow to do that within the month. Get your people to show up, get them results, have that conversation, and they can get on this call, the Getting Started Right call. Now, week 4, we have 2 different calls, and these are super solid. So week 4, on Tuesday, we have an Emerald in 24 hours call. If you are not Emerald, this call is for you. If you're Emerald and above, you don't have to worry about this call unless your people are getting on the call. Then you could absolutely jump on and support them. So this isn't like a call you would get on all the time. This is just when you need it, you get on, you learn what Emerald is, you learn the benefits, you learn how to get it, how to make it happen, you learn why it's important. And then we're also 2 days after that Emerald call. So we teach you what Emerald is. We teach you why it's essential, why it's the first benchmark and all that stuff. And then 2 days later, we're going to host a What is Coaching info call. So this is for all your prospects. And this is downline wide. We're just going to do a Zoom call like this. You'll just send them the link. They'll jump on. We'll tell them all about it, what it is, how it works, what we do, why they'll love it, how you make money doing it, how to get started. And then we'll always refer them back to their person that got them on the call. Go get signed up, and then we will see how it flows. They sign up week 4. We'll see you on the Getting Started Right call in a week and a half, and we'll get you really rocking, okay? So it's rinse and repeat. Every single month, we're gonna have the same cycle of calls hosted live by different leaders on the team that you can count on. So literally, go in your Rise Up Planner, go in your phone, put in when the calls are, a week before the call, put in a reminder to do a call to action for coaching, put in a reminder to follow up with all your challengers, put in a reminder to, you know what I mean? Like that's going to create urgency. And if you really want to see growth in your business, if you really want to make a substantial income and that residual income, you can't do it by just helping customers. We've got to help our teammates and help our teammates be successful and build a team. And that's when it's fun, you guys. So these are just some things that we're going to put in play for the entire year. And you guys, Brig is coming. Oh no. You guys can make sure that you let your teams know that these are available for them too. So everyone can utilize these, okay? Any questions? I'm going to stop the share. Any questions about these? Let me see. Are there any questions? I see lots of comments, but shoo-be-doo. Yeah, it'll be, that's a great question because some weeks are a little funky. So the What is Coaching call will always be the last Thursday of that month. Whatever the last Thursday is of the month, that'll be the What is Coaching call. And then the other ones will be the week 2, week 4, whatever. Okay, does that make sense? And we'll remind you too when those are coming up. But just so you can put them in your calendars and stuff. Okay, is there anything else that I needed to cover? I think that's kind of the gist of it. Do you guys have questions about the power hours? Because lots of my Emerald thread wasn't understanding that. And I was like, okay, this is what you need to understand. So I want to make sure that that is clear if you don't understand it yet. Anything? No questions? No. Becca, the GSR call, yes, you answered, Jalen. The GSR call is not for prospects. That's for people that have already signed up and we're getting them rocking. They're already signed up, ready to go. The What is Coaching call is for all of our prospects. Okay, anything, you guys? You really can ask anything at this point. It doesn't have to just be about what I just talked about. The Power Hour calls have been so helpful. Good, Christy. And that's the beauty of it. And one thing to be mindful of, there's all sorts of leaders leading it, right? So everyone does things a little bit differently. The one thing that you need to be a little bit careful of is that you're not like squirrel, like I have to go do it like this now and I have to change my entire system and like this was working for me, but now she said she does this, so I have to go do that. No, you don't. We need to connect with humans. We need to build relationships. We need to invite. We need to follow up. We need to, right? Like there's the fundamental things. How you do those things is totally up to you. So you get to learn from different people how they do things. And some people will just get on and lead the power hour. Like, okay, you guys, we're going to go connect. Go connect for 20 minutes and then they'll quiet it out and you go get to work. Some people will kind of walk you through how they do things and kind of teach you. So all of them are going to be led differently. And some of them are focused specifically on certain aspects. So sometimes like the one I did on Monday was completely expanding and connecting. Some of the other ones will be completely inviting. Some of the other ones will be 15 minutes of each of the essentials. So you'll get a different feel and variety. So they're just so valuable. And if you guys can just master those, the power hour, literally, you guys, you can change your world in an hour or two a day when you're intentional and focused. Like put your phone away and stop pretending like you're working all of the other hours of the day and just work when you're actually working with a very focused mindset and do the stuff. And then you won't ever, like, I've never once felt burnt out, you guys. I've never once felt like my phone controlled me. I've never once felt like, oh my gosh, I don't know. Well, I don't want to, like, no, like work when you're working. And this is taking time. Like I used to work all the time because I loved it so much. But when I was working, I was always working. I wasn't just wasting time pretending like I was working. Like, and that's probably why we grew so fast, is because I was just doing more of these things for more hours in the day. I was finding pockets when I could really be focused. So if you have 3 or 4 hours, if you have 4 or 5 hours to work this, just do more of the power hour essentials. Don't get distracted by other fluffy things. If you have big goals, if your family's in a really crappy situation and you are like, this is my way out, let it be your way out. Go all in with these fundamental things for a few hours a day and just get to work, because that is what's going to drive everything. Okay? Okay. If there's nothing else, we'll wrap it up. But do you guys have any questions? There's 100 of you on. So if you have any questions, now is the time. Anything, you guys? Have you guys sat down and got clear on your goals for the year? Like, do you know why you're here? Do you know what you're showing up for? Do you know what it's going to mean when you show up for the power hours or when you don't? Because if you don't make it really real, then it's not going to matter and you're going to miss them. Yes, Christy, after this. Okay, we'll jump off. We don't want to take up more of your time. So hold on. Elizabeth, I'm a brand new coach and the website's quite overwhelming. Are there sample invite call to action posts somewhere? Yes, there's lots. Elizabeth, post, who's your coach? Message your coach and they will help you for sure. Autumn, yeah, message Autumn. She'll be able to help you. We have examples everywhere. We'll be able to help you for sure. Jalen said, I can tell you from experience, life is so much better when I'm pushing for something big than just being meh. It's so empowering. It really is. It's true. It just keeps you focused on like moving forward and doing the things that are essential and not just wasting the days away. It's just so easy to just get complacent. Hannah, I need to watch Jalen's vision board video and make one. I've noticed just in 3 days of bar, seeing those affirmations makes a huge difference. Awesome. Perfect, you guys. Okay, let's jump off. Go spend time with your family or go get to work or do whatever you're going to do. But thanks for jumping on live. You guys, we seriously have so much belief in all of you. Literally, anyone can do this business. Anyone can be successful. Let this be the year that you just let go of all of the limiting beliefs like Jalen was talking about. Let go of all the fear. Let go of all of the, man, I don't know if I can do it. You can. There's no question. We have infinite potential. Heavenly Father made us with infinite potential. We can do whatever we want in life. He did not make you with limitations. You have put those on yourself. So now is the time to just push those out of the way, clear the road, and go game on. Because this platform will be what changes your life. And the only way you're going to change your life is if you change a lot of freaking lives along the way. And that's why this is the best job ever. Because that's what we get to do every single day. All right? Okay. Love you guys. Jumping off. Talk to you all next month. See ya.